to join, and then we get started. Edward, it's very good to see you on a call. We missed you.
Yes, I missed it. I missed being here too.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone. We're gonna wait for another minute. Let some people to join the call, and we'll start it in 1 minute. I get messages. Great to see you. Lots of messages from different people sending me. Great to see me. Great to see you all.
Okay, I think we can start. Let me push a button. All right, we are live now. It's February 16th, 8 a.m. UTC. We are live with a leadership call, and I'm extremely happy to see Edward back on our calls, and also happy to see Alex. So he will be talking today more about technical stuff. Yeah, hi Alex. And just to get started, actually, we plan to have one more guest today, but he had some emergency, so he didn't show up. But so three of us will be speaking today. First of all, probably Edward, I know many people missed you, and they're happy to see your face. Just like you mentioned that you getting personal messages about this. So maybe you want to start and just tell them, I mean, where are you now and why, and what we have to expect.
Yes, well, thank you, Ilya. Again, welcome everyone for this call. I'm glad to be back on the calls. It's been a very busy last 10, 20 days, extremely busy. I'm actually here in Dubai. I'm finally on a good time zones where I can focus 100% and work on the same times as all our developers and the team. Dubai is a very central time for all the countries, so it's very convenient to work with Asia because we're only a few hours away from Asia and Europe and Russia. So me and all of us, three, Jeremy, Ilya, and I, we're actually relocating to one same location so we could be 100% focused on Daisy development, and we're ready. We're preparing for this launch to be all together here. So we have a lot to cover, but before we go into covering, I just wanted you guys to know how much we committed, that we fully relocate our business are on the same time zones where we're supposed to be. But for now, Ilya, maybe we should go into Alex and cover some first technical details.
Yes, right. Thank you. So maybe we'll touch one more time on Dubai, on relocation. So for now, I know many people actually waiting for some technical updates. And we promised to invite Alex this week to provide us some technical updates. So Alex, just to remind you, for those who don't remember, for those who don't know, Alex is our technical specialist consultant. So we hired him specially to lead the development and the technical side of our business. So he is a top expert in smart contracts, in blockchain, in DeFi industry. So Alex, please take it over. Please let them know what is happening now with Daisy development, with testing that has just started, and what forecasts do we have here?
Okay, so thanks for kind introduction. First, let's dive a bit deeper, and I'm gonna tell you some details, right? We're in a phase where we actually start to test the solutions that we re-architected, basically. We scratched the whole systems that previously existed, and we did them with the team of mathematical and financial and marketing specialists together. So we had lots of involved calls with different people, specifying some minor details of placements and so on. And we arrived with a quite rigorous and steady solution, right? It's the architecture is serious. The algorithm is quite complicated to do each and every placement properly and efficiently, but it's there. And we can even say that it's almost delivered. But the one thing, what I mean by delivered, the code is there. The guys right now are focused on testing everything. There is a stage of test where we test everything internally, right? We must check each and everything that we did. It's a first problem that we are solving. Once we pass that, we're gonna send it to audit again for us and for you guys to make sure that everything is as clean, as beautiful as possible. Now, another challenge besides the internal testing is a migration part. And we are fully focused on that right now. Now, what's the interesting case with the migration? It involves a lot of data. And I mean a lot of data. 55,000 users is not the amount of data we have. We have that times 10 levels. Each and every placement must be copied. And the other nuance, it must be copied fast. People cannot wait months for it to happen, right? And we arrived with the solution on how to do it. Even though sometimes we close our eyes and imagine the costs it would potentially take, we are still gonna move forward with that and do just that. But please understand how scary and complicated it must be to get the previous all this infinite matrix and migrate it somewhere else. It's a process that should not be taken lightly, and we ask for a bit of time from you guys. Now, what time frames are we talking about? I think that we may finish with the internal testing by the end of this week, if everything is okay. Yeah. Now, then we gonna send everything to an audit probably. So it would take at least 2 weeks before we have arrived with something deployable. There may be complications. There are usually complications in projects, but right now we aren't talking about 3 months long complications, right? We are talking about a few weeks long complications. So please account for this possibility. But even though we are telling these timelines, we still are really confident that we're gonna deliver something feasible, workable, auditable within 2 weeks. And we are happy to do this diligently. And we're happy to do this strictly with the whole new process when basically tens of people constantly review and look at everything. That's about it for technical updates. Thank you for your patience. Thanks for understanding. And I just can say that exciting things await you.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. Everybody's very excited actually, and yes, we still need to wait a little bit more, maybe, right, compared to what we what we said, what we claimed in the beginning, right? On how long it's going to take. Usually on a technical side, you know this from your experience, right? From your vast experience, you know, it usually takes longer than developers would say. But we are making sure everything working properly with all this huge database. And when you mentioned about migration, actually, right? So you maybe scared a little bit people that we have a lot of data to migrate. But what is good about our solutions, right? It's 100% doable, and you are 100% confident it can be done very, very fast, right? So is it correct? So I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have major issues with migration. It's very important to understand.
And what's what the greatest thing? Once we do this huge migration, we no longer need to do it again. So we made sure that our contract is flexible enough to support minor changes. But this migration, we still need to do only once.
Yes. Yeah, so this is going to be the last migration for Daisy project. And then after that, whether we release new phases or go into new stages of Daisy business, right? So we won't need actually to migrate and to take a lot of time from our customers and our personal time as well. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Alex. Yes, I know you took time from your busy schedule. So if you want, you can leave now. So we will touch a little bit more on the business side with Edward. Because we don't have one more guest now, so probably myself and Edward, we would need to speak a little bit on the leadership side. Yeah, thanks again for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Anyway, so really quick, a little bit about this update on the smart contract. I think what we're doing right now, in a long term for the phase 2, when we're going to launching another that we talked about phase 2 and everything, this change, what is done on a smart contract, it's only gonna work for the best. I always say everything happens in your life, it happens for good reason. And I know if we didn't have this done right now in our smart contract, what Alex talked about, going forward, and switching to a phase 2, we would have to go through this again. But now we do this at the early stage that we're ready for the future. So that's actually the way I see. We all want it now. We want it to be live weeks ago, but it's for the best for the future project. It's for the best.
Oh yeah, yes, exactly. And this is why actually we are relocating, right? So talking about Dubai, we are relocating to Dubai. Also because we do have very long-term plans, so for business development. So we have many things to discuss internally, and also with leaders as well, because we plan to meet some leaders. So Dubai is a very convenient place actually to visit, probably the most convenient now under COVID circumstances, right? So
yeah, the time zones are essential here. It's very now that Endotech is fully working on a new Daisy AI project, and we're getting ready to relaunch. We have to be, all three of us partners, Jeremy, you and I, we have to be constantly together in same time zones with everyone. So this is the reason our relocation. But I know people are waiting for the white paper. We spoke with Dr. Anna yesterday. By the way, we have this smart contract development team calls at least twice a day, morning and evenings, right? And then during the day, we have a lot of calls back and forth, but the whole teams every day. So you guys understand, there's so much work behind the scenes. So, and as the leaders, we could do the same thing. We can pre-build our teams and get ready. So on a day 1, when we relaunch, you can pre-build your team and ready to be in Paysetter bonuses, to be in a Paysetter leadership bonus. Create a lot of leaders in your team, which is going to separate a lot of leaders. It's going to separate from different people who was not preparing. If there's people just sitting and waiting for us to relaunch and doing nothing on their side, it's your choice, right? But I know some leaders are working so much. I talked to some people, they don't sleep. They don't sleep. They work 24/7, a lot of them preparing. So and those leadership calls we did, a lot of leaders, I mean, I knew them, but I didn't know how great they are. When they were talking about, I listened that call, replay that call, and I was so glued in, and I'm thinking like, man, we have amazing leaders, the best of the best in the world. We have it here in Daisy, and there's a reason why. And guys, I'm not the person that make hypes and talk about who's best or what, but I know what we have here. We have something best, and none of us yet experienced the best. The best, when those profit sharing rewards are going to start coming into those pools, and we're going to start seeing it. And like, who said that? I think Paul.
Hugh Paul, yeah.
Hugh Paul said it. The way he explained it, I mean, this is what we've been working on it. This is what we built specifically for. And then he laid it out so good. He did it such an amazing job the way he explained it. That in smart contract, we get paid once per each tier, right? But on the back end, it's residual, it's ongoing. It's going a year, 2 years, 3 years. It's going to be constantly. It's going to always grow the smart contract income by far. And you know, the way I look, we're not smart contract company. We're not but and at the same time, we're big in smart contract, right? But smart contract is just a delivery. It's just a tool we use. So anyway, on Dr. Anna, going back, I'm kind of jumping on a smart, on a white paper. It's completed. Right now they're printing it, and on the next call, Dr. Anna is going to be going over the smart contract. We're probably going to share also, I asked her if we can open Binance accounts, live going on Binance accounts while we're still at the low stage, and go over some strategies that develop in part, so you guys going to be able actually seeing the balances and history of some trades and a real, not copy like we show on PowerPoint, but real life corporate Binance accounts where these funds are for development purposes trading. So I urge every one of you, all your leaders, all your team, get on a call. So next week, all of us are going to be together in one place already. Jeremy and Ilya, you and I, we're going to be from the same place. And right now we're working harder than we worked before. And before we worked 24/7, and now we can make more hours in a day, but it's amazing. We're getting close, and I'm missing a lot of stuff, I know. This call, I wasn't planning to be on a call. It was spontaneous because I just arrived here 2 days ago and had a lot of meetings, but next calls are going to be exciting.
Yeah, speaking about the call, so the call with Dr. Anna, right? So it's probably going to be changed from Thursday into Friday. So we will make announcements very soon. It's a more convenient time on Friday for everybody. And Dr. Anna, she will have more updates by Friday, right? So she will have extra day actually to prepare for this big call and big announcements about AI development, right? About white paper, etc. And then starting from Saturday, we're going to have amazing international calls. So which is going to be another big marketing part of Daisy, I would say, because many people, they say, okay, we don't understand English. Can you guys provide translation? So we did it even better. We scheduled specific calls for each specific market, right? So we don't do one call with multi-language simultaneous translation, right? So we don't want to do this. We want to touch on each particular markets, because we do respect our leadership in Japan, in China, in Vietnam, in France, Italy, in Spain, in Latin America. So we have so many markets actually, right, to address to. So please also join those calls, especially if you are in those specific markets, and we will make more announcements very soon. We will make, I believe we're going to make some banners and some posters in those specific languages also as well. So we are working on this right now.
Yes, on a Spanish call, we changed the time zones. Please look into it. The time zones we changed because we were looking into Spain, but kind of miscalculated our time zones. And I got one call from a leader. He says, "What are you guys doing? This is not going to work for the South America. This is bad time." So we changed it Thank you.
So it's going to be it's going to be morning in Latin America, right? On a Saturday.
Yes.
I believe, yes. So everybody will be able to join, yes. And people from Spain will be able to join in the daytime, early evening, I would say. So this is it about the calls. This is it about we touched on the technical side also. So what else we got to discuss? I mean, we can talk a lot, both myself and Edward, of course, but things are going in a very good and controllable direction, which is important. So everything is under control. We work, like Edward said, 24/7 every day. We make things happen, and pretty soon, I believe next week we will have more technical updates. We may have already some dates, actually some target dates for launch. I think Alex can confirm it. We cannot commit yet, but hopefully next week we will have more detailed information on timelines, right? But I mean, let's see how it's going to be on the next week. Meanwhile, let's just connect through this international global Zoom calls, leadership calls, and Japanese calls, Chinese calls, Vietnamese calls, Italian, German, French, Spanish. We also plan a big Arabic call, so we will make some announcement. And of course, I mean, we will follow the markets. So if we feel that there is a need for some specific market, we will arrange a call with Dr. Anna. So she is happy to be on those calls and to explain specifically for those markets and countries on the trading side, on the AI development side, etc.
So one more update, Ilya. I just want to maybe mention, I'm not sure, maybe it's too early to mention, but we are working on, you guys saw the rewards positive, right, and a trading, but because the smart contract is not workable yet, we can't turn it on. So you can't really click on to withdraw your rewards. There is a chance that possible that will make that part turn on first. So if somebody wants to withdraw, again, I'm saying there's a chance. Don't take me for sure that's going to be. Maybe we'll just turn everything on really fast but if there's going to be some complications and something longer, we'll probably be able to turn that part.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that there are thousands of people who want to test it, who want to withdraw. I mean, many people, they want to keep it there. They don't want to withdraw rewards, right? Because I mean, the more they keep, the more rewards they can get in the end of the year, let's say, or maybe half year, right? So, but still, I mean, many people want to test it out. And especially now the markets are very, very bullish and we have very good level of profit sitting there. So rewards should be quite remarkable, right? Okay. So guys, I think this is it for today. I mean, probably today was the shortest call in the last 10 days or something, right? So we touched on the major stuff. Again, Edward, I'm very, very happy to see you.
Yes, thank you.
On the
I'm
call.
happy to see you all guys coming here. And I know you're going to be traveling. That's why we're moving the call actually from Thursday to Friday, because you're going to be on a plane flying here. And next week, me and two of you, my partners, Jeremy and you, we're all starting from here. This is this is so serious. Those who know me, and for me to relocate for business purposes, you know how serious we are and you know what we're doing. So just there's no words to say about that.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Okay, so let's wrap it up for today. Thank you everybody for joining us today, and we'll make announcement about the next call. So probably it's going to be Friday, not Thursday, like we said. So we'll make that announcement on official Telegram channel. Thank you, Alex, again one more time. Thank you everybody. So we stay in touch. See you later this week.
Bye everyone.
Bye.